Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the menu options that are available on the A4 allroad MMI and on the main screen, not the virtual cockpit screen. So the first option we have here is vehicle, and then we have all of our drive modes. We have off-road, comfort, autos, which I have in right now, dynamic, and individual. And so I can have the car set to my liking, and coming from a 2016 Subaru Outback, this is definitely a lot more peppier and just fun to drive overall than the Outback. Not to say that the Outback is a bad car by no means, but it's definitely not the most exciting to drive. But still have love for my Subarus for sure. But this is definitely next level stuff. Sound, and so this is being a prestige model. We have the Bang & Olufsen sound system in the car. So this is where all your settings would be set for within the car. Currently I don't have a source set, so none of these options would be available, but this is where you would make adjustments to your sound if you're looking to do that. Radio would just be your basic radio options. Right now I have it on Sirius XM, CNBC. Love that channel. But basically this is get your AM or FM. HD radio is available. And then basically get this nice big display for your radio when you're just using that. More serious stuff. Media, so this would be like if your Bluetooth or any auxiliary options you're maybe using, then that would go here, or Bluetooth, that will be found here under media. So if you had SD cards, Bluetooth player, or an auxiliary input, those can be found here. Telephone will just be your standard telephone options. Just all your contacts, previously called, missed calls, things of that nature. So I'm not going to click into that one, but yeah, all your phone information will be there. Navigation, so definitely if you want to go ahead and enter an address to drive to, I currently have my home address set in here or something close to my home address, so I can just navigate there with the Google Maps. And then from there we have maps. So this will take us to the Google Maps display here, 3D setup. So lovely display. Audi Connect. So basically, if I'm using any of the online services which come with the car, so you basically get news, weather, all this information would be available through the MMI. What I really like that they've added to the MMI is an option for radar maps. I really like that option in the Acura, and for some reason I don't think this has been available to a recent update, but I like the weather, pretty into it, and definitely want to be aware of any pending storms or anything like that. I don't believe this does weather alerts. I know the Acura used to be, or the Acura systems can do that, provide weather alerts. But that would be another nice touch Audi could add if they ever got around to doing that. But it's cool to have the weather maps there on the system. And it's a bit hot in Austin today, but we're already at 7, almost 8 o'clock. So hopefully, cool down a little bit. And then again, MMI interface, I don't have my phone plugged in because I'm recording this video on my phone. But if I did have my phone plugged in, that's where I could go for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So that would be there. I have to say Apple CarPlay works relatively well. There's little glitches there, here and there. I've noticed a few glitches whenever I come out of reverse and try to, or if I come into reverse and then go back into drive. There's some situations where I can't get back in the Apple CarPlay unless I disconnect the phone and wait and then plug it back in. Not really sure what's going on with that, but hopefully the upcoming iOS 11 will help fix that. And then settings, And this is just gonna all the settings for the car, which is pretty awesome. Language, date, time, measurement units, brightness, connection reminder. Got the cell phone reminder. So if you leave your phone connected via the Bluetooth or the USB cable, then it will alert you to let you know that you've left your car or left your phone in the car, which is pretty cool. Speech dialogue, factory settings. This is just a sampling of what the options that you have on your 2017 A4 Allroad. And I have to say, I've had this car for about a week, 2 weeks now, maybe a week. I think it's a week. And it's been amazing. It's like definitely, again, coming from a 2016 Subaru Outback. Definitely a nicer car. Not that the Subaru is bad by any means, but this is definitely a next step up in fit and finish, ride and handling, that sort of thing. Definitely this car is a little bit smaller on space compared to the Outback, but it just depends on what your priorities are. Definitely if you're space and moving things and just more utility, definitely the Outback wins hands down in utility. But if you want some of that utility with something that is by far more fun to drive, then I would have to say the A4 Allroad wins with that. Unfortunately, you may run into difficulties trying to find an A4 Allroad to even test drive. I had to, I waited several months just to be able to test drive one. And that was back in, that was even last year, sometime in November, December, I finally got to be able to test drive one, and then place an order in December before Christmas. And basically my order sat there until my dealership, the Audi Central Houston, got allocation for one, and I just got this not even a week ago. So you can do the math there to see how many months it took to get one. I think Audi would definitely sell a lot more cars if they just had more cars out there. And I know there's a big chance for them to take, but if they would provide more cars, I think more people would consider the A4 Allroad compared to the Q5 if they were shopping those two things together. So that's my quick take on just the MMI setup on the main screen. I'll have some more videos coming out that will talk more about virtual cockpit and just overall takes of the car. So until next time, peace.